Jeff from Chillin and Grillin with Jeff here. You know, I love a backyard that's full of barbecues and full of food. When my buddy Brandon said, hey Jeff, pop over and take a look. I mean, this guy's got barbecues everywhere. I said, we need to shoot a show. What's the theme? He said, well, I fish, I hunt, I do all kinds of wild game. Let's put a menu together, let's make it happen. Interesting twist. We did the wild game, and then he threw in a bunch of Mexican food. But whatever, it's barbecue, and it worked. Heading into the market to see my friend Chris from Chris's Country Cuts. Chris generously supplies all the meat for Chillin and Grillin with Jeff. Let's go in, I got my list, let's load up. Chris.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning, I see you're busy cutting down. Is this the order for me?
Well, this one's not actually yours, but I've got yours all set for you.
Got the order ready?
Absolutely.
I got some folks waiting for some great meat.
Oh, well, they've come to the right place.
Brandon.
Jeff, how you doing, buddy?
Good, bud. Good to see you,
good.
man. Hey, listen, thanks for the invitation. I love a backyard full of barbecues and grills, and my God, this is the backyard full of barbecues and grills.
Absolutely, yeah, we got a few here.
When I talk to you, you obviously are a griller and a barbecuer. You know your way around
Little
some of these
bit.
barbecues for sure. But you also started talking a little bit about wild game, like walleye, venison. That kind of caught my attention. So what's the background there?
Always been a little bit of a farmer, grew up on a farm and stuff, so, you know, done a lot of fishing my whole life, camping, that sort of thing. We eat a lot of fish. I have a trailer down in Port Burwell, so we go
naturally,
fishing
when we
all
put
the time.
that together, we take a grill, we take a guy who loves the fish. There's got to be some
Absolutely.
fish on the menu for sure.
Yeah, there's definitely fish today.
You mentioned you'd have some walleye, you mentioned you'd have some venison, and at first I thought, wow, a whole episode on wild game, that's pretty cool. And then you took a left turn and decided to say, how about we do half wild game and half Mexican?
Yeah, the wife loves Mexican food. We make it all the time, and a whole bunch of different things. I'm always trying new things, so we got a pretty good menu here
I'm looking
today.
forward to doing some cooking. So the garden looks great. You got some tomatoes, you got some peppers going on. Who's the gardener, you or your wife?
Well, it's been me. Well, we had a baby about 4 weeks ago now, so.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. The yard looks great. You got some lights, got the gardens are looking good, laid some mulch down. How do you entertain? How do you use your backyard?
We have people over, obviously hit the grill. Love cooking for people. So we just like people to come, have a good time, you know, bring some drinks, kick back, play some backyard games, a little bit of music, and just, you know, have fun.
Outstanding, my kind of backyard. Let's talk about the menu. So what's on the menu tonight?
We got some bacon wrapped walleye.
Bacon wrapped walleye.
It's gonna be awesome.
So
That's one that we created down at the trailer there, and we cook it all the time, so I had to do it today. We're also doing a venison backstrap that we're going to wrap in bacon. So we're going to reverse sear that, start it off on the Traeger, and then finish it off on the Napoleon.
Love to see. I don't think anybody's done backstrap on the show yet, so that's going to be great.
Yeah, my buddy Larry's coming to do that. That's his specialty, and as soon as we're going to do this.
Did Larry harvest the deer?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. So then we're going to switch it up and go a little Mexican route, like you said. So I cooked a pulled pork last night. Not your regular pulled pork though, Jeff. Okay. Yeah, this is a little bit special.
What's different? Well, you tell me about it. You tell me what's different. Okay.
Yeah, I will tell you how I cook that, and we're gonna turn that pulled pork into tacos.
Right.
We're also gonna do a queso in the Dutch oven.
And chicken wings. You mentioned something about some chicken wings.
Yeah, we're gonna do some chicken wings.
But you do something different to them as well. It's not.
Yeah, I cook them a lot of different ways. My favorite we're gonna do today though. Kind of like a reverse sear almost. So I'm going to put them on the Weber. I'm going to smoke them for a little bit, then I'll finish them off on the high heat to get them crispy.
Now, someone told me that you heard that I liked jalapeno peppers, and I enjoy the odd beverage once in a while.
Yeah.
Any chance we pull those two things together?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we're going to take care of you today. So the wife's going to make some jalapeno margaritas too to throw on
margaritas. Well, anybody who watches the show knows jalapenos are as much a part of the show as I am. So
absolutely.
Right. Hey, let's get to doing some cooking.
Let's do it.
All right, Brandon, I see the Weber's getting fired up over there. I noticed the first is chicken wings.
So I do a lot of chicken wings. I do them many different ways, but this is my favorite way to do them.
Okay.
So what I do first is just brine them in the dill pickle brines.
What's in the brine?
We canned some pickles last year.
All right.
I opened up a fresh can of it and just poured the juice right in there. They've been sitting for about 4 or 5 hours. I'm gonna take them out right now, and then I'm gonna dry them off with that paper towel, get them as dry as I can. Then I'm gonna hit them with that seasoning there. Let that sit for a little bit. It's important with your seasoning, you want that seasoning to adhere to the meat. So we'll let that sit for about 15 minutes, and then we're going to do a vortex style on the Weber there.
Okay.
So we're gonna have our heat in the middle, and we're gonna put all these chicken wings around. Throw some wood on there, let them smoke a little bit, maybe 20 to 30 minutes, and then we're gonna hit them over the high heat. bring that crispiness to them. So
Love
that'd be
it. So the
perfect.
best chicken wings I've ever had were my buddy Brocky's been on a few of the
Yeah,
shows.
I've seen that.
He's the only other guy that does the brine, so I'm curious to see how yours
All
are going to
right,
compare.
yeah.
That's a big challenge
Yeah,
for sure.
it
so.
is a big challenge. Yeah, for
All right,
sure.
well, let's
So,
get these dried up and get them
All
ready to
right.
go on the grill.
sounds good.
And these chicken wings you get from Chris's Country Cuts downtown?
That's right.
All right, so we got these all nice and dried up. Before we get too far, where'd you get this great apron?
My buddy Jeff brought
There
me
you
that.
go. Shout out to my
he
buddy
done
John
nice,
at
yeah.
TNT Shirts.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
thank
takes good
you.
care of
Yeah,
us.
right
All
on.
right, so we got some great chicken wings, and you've got your rub that you make a lot of your own rubs.
Yeah,
But for this one, you're just going to use one that has been working for you over the years?
yeah, for sure. We're gonna use the Gospel from Meat Church. It's a great all-purpose rub. Sure.
All right, so we're going to coat them up. What are we going to do? Just a little bit?
Yeah, no, we're
No
gonna
such
hit
thing
that
as a little bit, right?
pretty heavy.
Yeah, they're already looking good, right?
Yeah,
And
do you
can see
wanna
they're
throw
not-
some
they're
more
not
on there for
soggy,
me,
yeah.
Jeff?
Yeah, they're not soggy at all.
No.
And then you're going to let them sit. We probably want about 10 minutes with the
Yeah.
rub on them to kind of get some flavor.
Yeah.
We got a tray over here. Do the same thing?
Yeah, let's do the
Load
same
them up.
thing
All
here.
right. Let's get them going.
All right.
So these have been sitting on here at 275. Man, they look great.
Yeah, they're getting
Look
there.
at the color on those. Looks incredible. So just flip them once, and then we'll let them finish off.
Yeah, exactly. And then once they're, about done, we're just gonna hit them over the hot coals for a couple seconds, crisp it up.
We get walleye. We got some bacon. We got some spices. I don't know what else we need. Probably someone who knows where the fish came from.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who's this guy over here?
It's my buddy Larry. Larry and I met about 4 years ago down camping in Port Burwell. So Larry and I became good friends. Larry's a big fisherman, hunter, does all that good stuff,
So
and
you're responsible for the wild game portion of the menu tonight?
Yes, sir.
All right, awesome. So I see we got some walleye, we got some bacon.
Okay, well, we've got the walleye from Lake Erie. I mean, it's fantastic fishery. They've been looking after it really good. There's lots of fish there. When I catch my fish, here's an example. Most of these are cut in half because I cut the bloodline out of them. I bleed them out. So when I catch them, I hook them on a stringer. I cut their gills. I
Yeah.
put them back in the water and drag them for about 20 minutes, half an hour, and it bleeds them right out. And that's why you get a real nice white meat.
And then I feel like the actual bacon thing going on here is kind of your invention?
yeah,
Or your teamwork on this
it was a
one,
little
or-
bit of teamwork. Yeah.
Because you typically, I don't think of bacon and walleye because it's, you've got a delicate fish and you make the bacon.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
homemade bacon there. Yeah.
Tell me about the bacon. How you make your own bacon?
Yeah, it's really easy to do actually. So all you need to do is take a pork belly. You need to cure that for 7 days. So you just need some curing salt, a little bit of sugar, kosher salt, some different spices, vacuum seal it up, let it sit in the fridge for about 7 to 8 days, flipping it over each day. Then once that cure is done, you're just gonna rinse it off, throw some seasoning on it, smoke it to about 150. Let it cool, slice it up, and then it just looks like that.
So you're gonna get this ready for us, but you're gonna make a rub because you're not
Yeah,
just gonna
we're
put
gonna-
this in there. You're gonna
do a
put some muscle in there.
homemade half-cut barbecue
right.
seafood rub here. So
Great. All right, we'll let you hack away on that fish,
All righty.
and then we'll make up your rub.
some onion powder, chili flakes, chili powder, garlic powder, paprika, cinnamon, some sea salt, and cumin. So we'll just throw it all right in the mortar pestle here.
You're gonna grind it all together. and
Yeah.
we're gonna expect to see your own line of rubs coming out one of these days.
Yeah, I'm hoping to start this winter here actually with my own rubs and seasonings and hot sauce.
So you put a lot of this. What was this? Chili powder?
That's paprika,
paprika?
there. So paprika just gives it that really nice
Oh,
color,
yeah.
right?
Nice
that
flavor
red
coming out for
color.
sure.
And yeah, I went a little sexy on the chili flakes, but that's okay.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
You can never have too much heat.
Yeah.
This is just gonna go on the wall. We're just gonna toss
Yeah.
it all in the bowl.
Yeah, exactly.
These are gonna go right
Yeah.
on the grill, right?
Yeah, we're gonna smoke these on the Traeger. Yeah.
Okay. So we're taking some of the thicker fillets and thinning them out, and eventually they're gonna end up looking like this.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah,
we're just gonna
yeah.
roll them up on the bacon, put them on the skewer, and
All right, we got a good pile in there. You go ahead and season away there. Look, more coming up, showing up daily.
absolutely, we'll just put a nice healthy.
And you're not
amount in
shy
there.
on the rubs either.
No, you don't want to over season, but you want to make sure that you're getting that nice flavor in there. So we'll get it all nice and happy, as you like to say.
There you go. Yeah, happy
There we
fish.
go.
Beauty. All right, then we're gonna get these wrapped up in some bacon, skewer them up, and then we got
Yes,
all this
sir.
bacon. And I hear you're a hunter, so what are we gonna do next?
Next, what we'll do is we're going to do some bacon wrap back straps.
This looks like venison. I don't know what else to say, but this looks really, really good.
Yep.
You're the
absolutely.
hunter. Tell me about it. What's your hunting? What's the strategy?
You know, as deer season, I like to bow hunt. You know, you get up 4 o'clock in the morning and have your coffee, and you sneak out in the bush an hour before light, sit in your deer stand and be quiet and patient. And sometimes you sit there till noon. Sometimes you don't see anything. I like to kind of pick and choose what animal I
for you.
harvest.
Yeah,
You know, it's pick a, you know, maybe a little more mature buck, maybe one that's not top breeding stock.
So it's all about sustainability.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Love it.
Absolutely.
Love it.
So, and then once, you know, if I do manage to harvest a deer, I usually clean it right out in the bush.
And then you're cleaning it up like you would, you're taking the silver skin off, kind of.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of silver skin on here, and then what I do is I just kind of shave that off a little bit because it does get chewy.
Right, yeah.
I will cut that into about roughly an inch thick.
Okay. Super lean.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
the bacon's going to help with that leanness, bring a little fat back in.
Yeah,
it.
and you have to be very careful when you cook venison. You don't want to really cook it over 140 because then it'll start drying out because
Okay.
it's so lean. What I'm going to do here is these here, I'm going to put them in there. Then I'm going to use Le Grill Montreal steak. Really complements
Hey, if
venison
it
really
works, it
nice.
works, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I've tried both of them. I'd even tried chicken on beef, which is really good too.
Yeah.
The Montreal chicken. So now I'll let you hand me a strip of bacon.
So almost like a filet mignon here. So
Absolutely.
Bacon wrap.
And what happens is the bacon really stops it from drying out.
So we've added flavor with the Montreal steak spice. The bacon's going to bring some moisture back in, but you've got that great texture and the flavor of the venison.
Absolutely.
Right
And
there.
we'll just set that, well, we can set that right there.
Good. Well, let's get the rest of these going and see people showing up in the backyard. So let's get these over some fire so we start eating. Well, there's some fast and furious grilling going on there. A lot of heat coming from the barbecue, so it looked like you lost a couple pounds sweating over the grill. But I think the payoff was here. I know these are their chicken wings, and they're going to finish those off in a minute. This is a bacon wrap backstrap.
Backstrap.
This looks fantastic. And this is the one that's really got me intrigued. This is our bacon wrapped walleye that was on the Traeger, on the smoker. The color of this just looks incredible. So finish off the chicken wings for me. Tell me what you're
All
going to
right. So this is a homemade buffalo sauce here. So I'm just going to go ahead, pour this on. So this is just Frank's Red, some spices, butter, some little bit of dill. It's really simple to make. So I'm gonna put some Parmesan.
That's kind of a
on
little
here.
bit of a twist.
Yeah, so this is a twist. I don't know if you've ever had these, but they're pretty darn good. And I got to give some credit to my mom because she is the one that taught me this. So
Nice.
gonna put some fresh dill in there as well. Oh, look at that, it was saucy.
Don't mess up that great apron.
Yeah. See a little
go,
bit
a
more
little more parm on
cheese
there.
here for sure.
Lots of layers going on this
Oh
one.
yeah,
Lots of
we
layers.
ain't here to lose weight today. I'm not cooking to
Love that.
show you how to lose
I
weight,
love it.
that's
I
for
love it.
sure.
All right, pass them around there, buddy.
All right.
Oh, just grab one there. All right.
All right, let's grab one here.
Yeah.
All right, so we got our chicken with your amazing sauce. We're going to thank Mom for that.
Yeah.
We got our bacon wrapped venison, bacon wrapped walleye. Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Let's give her a try.
So these wings are up against the king, right?
Yeah. We'll see.
I hate to say it, Rocky, you may have been dethroned.
Whoa!
Yep, I think I may have to eat a few more of these to
Oh,
be sure.
absolutely. Please do. Yeah, those are good. Could you taste a hint of dill in there from that brine?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's dig into this. What are we going for next, boys? Venison? Wow.
Unreal. People say that wild game is gamey and stuff. There is no gaminess in that
No, you
whatsoever.
get the bacon on there. The bacon really took it up a notch for sure. And that's the Montreal spice.
Montreal
It's on
spice
her.
accents it real
Yeah.
nice.
All right, let's
Big
try this
red walleye.
walleye.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Oh.
Oh, man. Brandon. We could wrap up the show right here. Just got a couple forks, a couple beers, and call it a day.
Yeah.
This is incredible. We got some hungry people looking over here. Let's feed them.
But before we do that, my wife's in there making up some jalapeno margaritas.
Nice.
So we got to try those out
All
for
right,
sure.
looking forward. We'll whip up a batch of those. We'll get everybody eating and drinking, and let good time start.
We're going with our Mexican theme here today, and we're making some jalapeno margaritas. Start off, we've got our Tajin seasoning with a little bit of coarse salt in there, and then we're just going to use that as our rimmer with a little bit of our coarse salt here. And then we are going to measure out here. We've got some freshly squeezed lime juice. So we're gonna do half a shot of that. We've got
Okay.
it in our shaker cup here. And then we're gonna do just a few drops of stevia drops. We're making it a little bit healthy. You could also use honey or simple syrup. And then we have, of course, our tequila.
Wait a
So
minute,
we're
wait a minute, I
gonna-
gotta stop you here. We're barbecuing, right? We're grilling?
We're grilling.
So we don't use a measuring cup with tequila.
No.
Pour a shot in there.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we're
there you
doing a
go.
shot
Yeah,
of
that
tequila.
looks like about a shot, right?
Looks
Yeah.
like about a shot. And then we're gonna do 1 shot of OJ here.
See, we
just
can
to
measure the OJ and you can measure stuff like
yeah.
that with the tequila.
The tequila will eyeball it.
You're not gonna get too much in there.
And then we're just gonna fill our glass up here with some ice. And then we are gonna throw just a couple jalapenos in here. And
Bring
we're
some
gonna,
heat to it.
a little bit of heat.
Yeah.
A little bit of heat. And then we're gonna shake it up real nice.
All right. Looking good
Got
so
all
far. We got
those
some fresh limes. We got some
flavors.
jalapenos.
And then we are going to throw about 3 ounces of club soda in here. We're also just gonna eyeball that.
So club soda I've not seen, so that's something different in a margarita.
And then we're just gonna pour this over our ice. We're gonna throw a little jalapeno, a little bit of lime.
And I like that you leave the seeds in the jalapeno. If
Gotta
we're gonna
leave
drink
the
a,
seeds
We're gonna drink
in.
a jalapeno margarita
Nice and spicy.
all in, right?
We're just gonna mix her up a little bit. There you go.
Cheers. You gonna join me?
Cheers, of course.
Jalapeno margaritas.
Jalapeno
Perfect start to
margaritas.
the night. Oh, wow. Oh, and there's some heat too.
Little bit
That's
of
got a
heat.
good taste of jalapeno.
Little bit
I
of
wasn't
heat.
sure. So this is great. Cheers. What do you think, guys?
So good. That's some of the best meat I think I've ever had.
What do you think of these chicken wings?
It's a perfect amount of spice anyway. But
Exactly.
Cooked on there.
Yeah.
They are.
I think
phenomenal.
what adds to it is the dill. You
Yeah.
never would have thought they'd put dill in there, and that's what I think takes it
I
up a
might go
notch.
back for seconds.
Whatever you don't eat, we eat over
Maybe
here, so
thirds.
try not to go back for
Maybe
seconds.
thirds.
It's good,
We'll
man.
see.
Cheers. Glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Dude, that's amazing. It looks like a
Thank
happy
you.
crowd. We scanned the backyard. Everybody looks like they enjoyed some, but I think they're still hungry.
I think they are too.
They've got to make up some more food for them.
Yeah,
this is
we're
where
gonna
the
do
menu
that.
takes a left turn on us and we go to some Mexican food.
Absolutely.
Tell me what we're going to do.
Yeah, so we're gonna do some queso in a Dutch oven. We're gonna do that on the Napoleon. So just got some Mexican chorizo sausage going right now in the
Okay.
Dutch oven.
So-
Just gonna add some of the rotel,
So-
finely chopped tomatoes with green chilies. So
All right.
you don't want to drain that either. You just dump her right in
You want the
there.
liquid right in there.
Oh, for sure. Then we got some cream of chicken
All right,
soup.
so that's a little bit different.
Yeah, some people might do like cream of mushroom or something. I
Yeah.
actually bought this by accident one time, the cream of chicken, and
Oh,
I did it, and I thought, holy, that's
Well, it's an,
that's even better.
it's an interesting
so.
angle for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and just add a bunch of cheese. So just kind of cube that up a little bit. And Velveeta too, don't cheap
Oh,
out. You gotta get
have
the
that in there.
Velveeta.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
That's what's
so-
going to make it nice and creamy.
Yeah.
And you got some habanero. So you're going with what? Four kinds of cheese.
Yeah, 4 different, I guess, with the Velveeta
the
for
Velveeta,
sure.
4.
So habanero.
Same thing. Going to cut that up into
Yeah,
blocks. and
exactly. Just
yeah.
kind of cube it up. The Gouda.
some good Gouda.
The Gouda just gives it that extra flavor too. It's
Yeah, I've seen. I've
Essential.
done Gouda myself. I think it's an essential part. It's like
Yeah.
the Velveeta. You have to have the Gouda, and then you got to have the American cheddar in there.
absolutely.
So you know you're going through a lot of cheese when you buy like the 500-pound block of Kirkland
Oh
cheddar.
yeah, big time. I'm a big cheese guy, I guess you could
We're
say.
going to bring this over. We're going to dump it in and add it to the sausage.
Absolutely.
All right, let's do that.
So we're just gonna go ahead, dump all that in there. We're gonna add a little bit of voodoo. A little bit, I mean a lot. Just give it a nice stir. And we're just gonna let that sit and get happy.
You got a special thing going on here with this pulled pork tacos. Gonna do them on the Blackstone. And with any good taco, you have to have a good salsa. So tell me what you got put together.
Yeah,
here.
so we're doing a pineapple salsa here. So have some pineapple, red pepper, red onion, cilantro, lime,
A little bit of
garlic, salt, pepper, some sugar, and then we'll put a bit of this on too, a little fruity.
Yeah, that brings a
fruity
nice flavor
taste.
to it
Absolutely.
for sure. So that's very simple. We're just gonna mix that up,
Yep.
toss it all together. Our queso's cooking up, getting nice and happy.
Yep,
We'll pull that pork. We'll make some tacos.
absolutely.
All right, let's put this together.
All
man.
right.
So how long has this pork been sitting in the cooler? A lot of guys like yourself, all night long. You said 13 hours.
Yeah.
Into the cooler, let it sit, let it get happy for all day.
Yeah, it's been sitting in the
And-
cooler
and-
since about noon.
And
So
it's still quite warm.
yeah,
Yeah.
wrap a towel over it.
Yeah.
Make sure you check with your wife before. That's not one of her good towels. done that
We've
before.
all learned that lesson, right? Yeah. All right, well, let's see what we got
All
going
right,
on
let's
here.
open her up and see. Yeah, I'd say that looks pretty.
That's a beautiful thing right
pretty
there.
good.
That's a beautiful thing.
So this bone should just slide right out just like that.
Just like that.
that.
Well, you got the gloves. I'm going to let you have the honors. So
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about what you rubbed it with. What is your
Yeah,
homemade?
so I made my own Mexican rub. So Mexican oregano, cumin, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, cayenne, paprika.
Wow, lots of stuff going on.
lots of stuff.
And look at all the
So,
juice sitting in there. This
Yeah.
is going to be perfect. So we're going to make some tacos with this. We'll put them on the Blackstone, shred it all up.
for sure.
All right, well, we
Yeah.
got some work cut out of you, buddy. I'm just going to stand here and watch.
All right, buddy. All right, so it should just pull nicely. Yeah, look at that.
Oh,
look at that.
Look at that.
Doesn't get much better than that.
No,
Jeff.
there's no work involved in that.
Yeah, try a piece of that.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
All right. Oh, yeah. You nailed that
Yeah,
one.
nailed that.
Yeah,
so
yeah, that fits into the
they got
day
the
for
money
sure.
muscle right there.
Yeah.
So
Wow, that
Yeah.
rub is amazing.
now we're just gonna fire up the Blackstone, get some tortillas on there. What I'm gonna do is lay the tortilla down, put some cheese on it, put some of the pork on it, close it, flip it over.
Serve
Bob's
them
your
up.
uncle.
We'll get a little taco bar going.
Yeah,
All
exactly.
right, let's wrap up
All
here,
right.
man. This is awesome. All right, we got a nice hot grill. Need some of this pork on there?
Absolutely. First of all, we're gonna throw some corn tortillas on
right.
here. So put some cheese.
What kind of cheese you got going on
So
there?
this is that jalapeno.
Monterey Jack.
Yeah.
You want the pork on there, or is it going on
Yeah,
the grill
throw the
first?
pork right
Yeah.
on top there.
So that's sizzling and crackling. You
Absolutely.
know, something's good. Something
Coming
good is on
together
its
real
way.
nice
Something good is
there,
on its way.
for sure. And you just want to fold her over like that. So Blackstone's just perfect for tacos, right?
Some technique.
Just press them down, makes them a little crispier.
Get the cheese to melt a little bit.
That's right. Warm that pork up a bit. Yeah, those are looking pretty good. Yeah, I'd say we're almost done here, so let's give her one
Yeah.
quick press.
Dude, these look amazing. What do I got to do to make it perfect?
So just
You've
open
got
it
a whole
up.
technique, yeah?
Open it up a bit. Throw some of this cojita cheese on there.
I do- oh, you got some
of
lime
this-
sauce, all right.
Yeah, homemade cilantro lime. And then you want to throw some of that pineapple salsa
Oh, that's
on
right.
there
We got a little
too.
bit of that salsa.
Yeah,
All right, guys, come on in. Larry, Stacy, you guys want to dig in?
yeah. Let me-
So we got our queso that we made. This had all the different cheese, and the secret ingredient here was the cream of chicken soup.
That's right.
2 cans, so I'm anxious to try that. Our pineapple salsa. This pulled pork was amazing. You got some tomatoes and things to go on. So we're going to try a little bit of that queso. Guys, before we dig in, let me say cheers. Thanks very much for the invitation to come over.
Thank you for coming.
Hospitality was
I
phenomenal.
drank mine.
You drank yours. Thanks for bringing the fish and the venison.
Absolutely.
Really added to the show. The cooking was amazing. What can I say, dude? You're a griller. You're here. This was an incredible evening.
Thanks,
The
buddy.
backyard looks beautiful. And you notice what I'm left holding? Jalapeno margarita.
Jalapeno margarita,
Cheers.
second one.
Thanks again for everything, guys. Cheers to
Thank
Brandon
you.
and Stacy.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Here, let's dig in and see what this
All
is all
right.
about.
You're not gonna squeeze in here.
Oh,
So
wow.
good. Pineapple salsa.
I was going to say the pineapple, right? Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
going to try a little bit of that queso.
yeah,
So
so good.
good.
Wow. Do not disappoint. Every course was amazing. I think we better share this with the gang that got hungry, giving us the stares. Arms in there. Come on up, guys. Grab some tacos.
All right.